Hello everyone, welcome back to this space. This energy feels like a breath of fresh air because I just noticed I took a breath like that just now, and that is exactly what this energy feels like. By the way, if this is your first time here, my name is Nikki. I'm an energy reader and tarot reader, and mainly here we read the energy and we use tarot and oracle as a support. But yeah, the energy of this is blue skies ahead. There's a song that goes, blue skies above my head left all those simps for dead. So maybe there's some endings with relationships here. Maybe you're really pouring into yourself. That's the energy. It's like the fog is lifting or has lifted. I feel like there are two collectives here. I feel like for some of you, you're in this energy already where you've realized that you've been keeping this blindfold on yourself the whole time and you took it off and you're like, oh, there's literally like clear blue skies here right in front of me this whole time. There's also something about within this clarity realizing that you don't need to fear being seen, because my last few readings have been at nighttime, and I'll normally have my curtains closed and use my ring light, but right now I'm using daylight, and my unit directly faces other people's units, so like anybody could walk out right now and see me talking to myself, talking to my camera, which in the past would have really made me uncomfortable, but I feel very comfortable in it right now. And I'm literally wearing a bright blue shirt as well. So like literally blue, throat chakra, expressing yourself clearly is the energy coming through. So yeah, as I was saying, one collective is in this already. Another collective, you still have the blindfold on because you're so stuck in the intellect. Okay, so we're gonna get into both of these energies, and for anybody who already feels like you're in this clarity, this is just extra confirmation. And for anybody who you feel like like there is a resonance that this clarity is available to you, but you're still holding on for dear life for some reason. For those of you as well, we're going to get into maybe what some of those blockages are and how we can move past them. So with all that being said, let's just see if there's anything else that was coming through. I have some notes in my journal here. As always, also let me know how you guys are doing throughout the message. If anything resonates really strongly or you receive any more downloads, please do let me know, because this is a co-creative space, right? Okay. Anyways, yeah, overall, very much lighter energy today. We just came out of first we had a Lionsgate, okay, and then we had a full solar eclipse in Leo. I don't know about you guys, but oof, I felt that heavy, okay? And it's so interesting because like that was a really intense, like motherly but intense energy, okay? Uncomfortable, to be honest. But then literally where I am, and I don't know what it was like for you, but where I am, directly after the peak of the eclipse, it started pouring rain and I was caught in the rain. So it was this like heavy, intense, deep energy followed by this intense cleansing. And I feel like now we have stepped out onto the other side of this portal, and literally like after a storm, it's like blue skies, suddenly the birds are tweeting and it's like, oh, we're safe. I'm seeing somebody like on a boat and you've just been through these like choppy waters, and out of nowhere seemingly you realize like, wait, why is everything suddenly so serene? There's like dolphins jumping, there's like seagulls making their seagull sounds, whatever. Beaches could be significant as well, like vacation energy, traveling light is something that's been coming through a lot. Oh, somebody's dog. Anyway, maybe your dog just walked into the room. Yeah, that's this energy. And the last thing was, there's this, I was watching a reading by Freya Ray. She's a channeler that I watch a lot. She's great. And she was speaking about how, like, truly think about when you hear stories of people who talk about, like, I finally let go, I trusted my intuition and I trusted my gut, and then this thing took off. Like, I feel like I have not heard any stories of somebody who does that, who steps into their truth, their clarity, their intuition. They finally trust in it, and then it doesn't succeed. I've never personally heard a story like that. If I've heard any stories like that, it has been because, and like they'll mention it, that like the only reason I didn't succeed is because I trusted a little bit and then I retreated again. So it's like if you put in this full surrender, full trust with clarity, with discernment, with knowing, things are going to work out. Okay, that's the energy. So already off the bat, for anybody who still has the freaking blindfold on, hopefully that can act as further confirmation for you. Because truly, try to think of a story where somebody mentions letting go, let go, let God, Jesus take the wheel energy, and then it doesn't work out. Like, I truly don't have any stories that I can reference for that, unless that person thought they were tuning in with their intuition, but they were actually tuning in with the intellect, old paradigms, old narratives, right? I don't have to go on about this. You guys get it. All that being said, all right. Also, I was just drawn to like lighter colors in general. I've been so drawn to black lately. This very like sensual, deep, dark energy. But suddenly today, like truly suddenly, I was like, oh, I want to wear bright blue. Okay. So with all that being said, let's get into your cards. I'm so excited. All righty. Let's start off with, I'm feeling an oracle from the Work Your Light oracle cards. This energy is so relieving. Yeah, wow. I am liking this. Okay, Spirit. Any clarification on this message, please? What does this collective need to know in this moment? Extra confirmation. Thank you. Okay, wow. A lot of cards just fell out. On the bottom, you have transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Exactly. Yeah. What I'm feeling from this actually is like this woman to me is like the embodiment of this eclipse that we just experienced. Is this going to focus? All right. She is not wanting to focus, but yeah, she has this sun behind her. And I literally was doing a painting last night, which was this energy of like the embodiment, the personification of this eclipse that we just went through is like this powerful woman who knows what she wants that I felt was coming through this solar eclipse. Okay. This very, again, like I said, knows what she wants, high priestess energy. You are stepping into that with clarity. Like this sun behind her is so bright, so clear. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. And then, oh my gosh, what? Literally under that, we have priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? And I just said high priestess. I promise you I did not see this card before. Hello? Are these focused? Like, I really can't tell. Anyways. Yeah, transformation, priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? Yeah, you're being asked to step up to the plate now. Really, like your spirit team is trying to emphasize to you that there is nothing to fear at this point. Whoever you are, you've been through enough that you understand that fear does nothing helpful for you. Okay? And like that woman energy from the solar eclipse that I was getting, she's like siren energy, very intense, the type of person that might intimidate some people, but she is filled with this love and there is nothing to fear of her because she is the embodiment of love. The only reason that she appears as something fearful for some people is because they are not used to accepting and receiving that love. Wow, that's what's coming through. So you're being asked to accept and receive this love that is like coming straight at you. Maybe that's why it feels scary, because it is coming straight for you. Like I'm seeing this like beam of light that's like directly at you. And you're like, oh shit, shit, shit. Like you're trying to dodge this. But let it penetrate you. Let it light up your light body, okay, is what I'm hearing. Anything else? Let's see. Akasha, grandmother. This is so many energies. All right. I'm going to split the deck and get one more, and then we'll get into some tarot cards for you. Please, Spirit, any further confirmation, any messages for this collective that they might need to hear to take this blindfold off. Keepers of the earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Dude, literally, they are trying to tell you straight up that you are not alone at this time. You are supported. They are behind you. I've really been getting this energy coming through. Like the one energy that's remained throughout this portal is this feeling of like you are being carried through it. Okay? So as intense as this whole energy we're coming out of is, and we are in a very different energy now, there's still that underlying support of it's like you've gone through this already of like don't fear this. We will carry you through this. And now you've come out on the other side, and they're still saying, like, you made it through this freaking portal, okay? Literally with the eclipse, like, we all, whether we know it or not, we collectively did. We've carried you through that, and you were safe. You're here right now. You're alive. Like, isn't that true? That's what they're saying. Like, isn't that true? You've made it to this point with safety, and we've been here all along, and we're going to keep carrying you. What makes you think that we're suddenly going to drop you is what I'm hearing. What makes you think that? Maybe some shadow work, inner child healing could be significant for you. Ask yourself maybe what might have happened to you in childhood that made you hold these untrue beliefs that you're going to be abandoned, left behind. And when I say untrue, it's not that these experiences weren't real. They're very real. And that's the contrast of this reality. That's the pain of this reality, right? Very real experiences. But as we move through them as an adult, like adulthood, the way I see it, evolving as a person is all about unlearning everything that was taught to you in childhood. Okay, like keep the good parts, keep the love, keep the truth that you witnessed, but letting go of anything that was others, whether it's parents, teachers, friends, school, projecting old narratives and paradigms onto you. Okay? Just because something is told to you doesn't make it true. And same thing for this reading, okay? In any reading, like only take what resonates. Only take what feels true for you. Ooh, all right, those cards want to come out. Let's see, some tarot for you. Ooh, yeah, so we have the Two of Swords and the Queen of Cups in reverse. I really can't tell if this is focusing today. Two of Swords, Queen of Cups in reverse. So Two of Swords is literally, girl, you can't make this stuff up. Literally, the blindfold. That's exactly what I was seeing. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. What the hell? Because literally, I was describing clear skies, calm waters, but you still have your blindfold on. Can't make it up. Dude, wow. So you're being shown, literally, with this, like, it is safe to take your blindfold off. Look at how calm the surroundings are. Yeah, I'm hearing, like, the decision has been made for you already. And what I mean by that is, like, your spirit team is helping you in this, but also, like, you already know the decision that needs to be made. Whatever this is for you, you already know. You can drop the blindfold and take action on that decision that feels most true for you right now. And then Queen of Cups in reverse. So Queen of Cups is very, like, this woman knows that she needs nothing else but herself, but her emotional fulfillment. She knows she can fill her own cup. But when it comes out in reverse, it's like, you're not seeing the bounty in front of you. That was coming through in the last reading as well. You're not seeing the bounty in front of you. Well, I mean, obviously, it's because you're not taking the blindfold off. For some reason, I'm also feeling, like I said, there's two collectives here. So for some of you, you're in this energy and you need to take the freaking blindfold off. But for some of you, and this is what I'm feeling, it's the exact opposite, where you know that you are emotionally fulfilled and that you need nothing else. And you know that you can step forward with this decision. I want to quickly look in to see the Two of Swords in reverse. Let's see. Give me a moment, please. Two of Swords in reverse, distraction, discord, not having time or space to think. I need to escape from the world problems and anxieties. But when it comes out this way, it is balance of the mind, vow of silence, seeing truth and meaning. Yeah. Okay, so because that was interesting that I just did it like this way and this way. So for two different collectives here, you might be facing different challenges. For some of you, you've made this clear decision and you know intellectually that this decision can be trusted, but emotionally you're struggling to pour your heart into it for some reason. You're trusting to let yourself fall into your joy and excitement and trust it. You're struggling to trust in spirit. And then for some of you, it's the exact opposite, where it's this, for some reason, you are caught up in the intellect, like I said, But you are, ooh, what I'm hearing is there's like this, you're drinking from this false, from this like hallucinogenic liquid is what I'm hearing. You're drinking from this false, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the energy is like somebody has told you if you drink from this cup, you will get everything you ever needed. But it's not true. It's not true. And you've been drinking from this cup and it's been keeping you in this hallucinogenic state, keeping the illusions of the matrix up, right? Like being told that if you get this job, this amount of money, white picket fence, all these typical things, right? Or just in general, the people around you telling you what you need. And you've been buying into that. And like you're beginning to feel your discernment and know that you know better than they do when it comes to making decisions for your own life. But for some reason, you're still drinking the Kool-Aid. That's what it is. That's what I'm hearing. You're drinking the Kool-Aid. Put down the Kool-Aid, okay? No more Kool-Aid. I'm sorry. Ooh, what's also coming through with that? Like that's artificial sugar. That is artificial sugar. Fool's gold is what I'm hearing. Like that is not serving you at this time. Okay? Like you came here for the real deal is what I'm hearing. Yeah, judgment in reverse. Some of you are just not trusting that you're going to be given what you deserve on Judgment Day. Like you are. You are. I'm hearing whether you know it or not, you're going to be given what you deserve. Okay? Ooh. Wow. Literally. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, okay. Damn. Yeah, see things in a different perspective. We get the Hanged Man. You've got to see things clearly, okay? It's time to switch up your perspective. Whatever challenge you feel is confronting you at this time, switch up your perspective and challenge yourself to trust in your discernment. Challenge yourself to put down the Kool-Aid. Stop drinking the Kool-Aid, okay? Stop indulging in hedonism, in what other people have told you will fulfill you. Stop trying to make something fulfill you that was never going to fulfill you in the first place. I'm seeing like this cup, you know, the Queen of Cups energy, but I'm seeing that it's like, there's a hole in the bottom. So it was never going to satiate you in the first place. And you're being asked to flip yourself upside down and see the reality of things. It's interesting that that energy is coming through as well, because I literally did this whole like thing with these cards earlier, right? Interesting. And then we also get the King of Swords and the Magician. The Magician in reverse, though. Yeah, dude. You're not trusting in your magic. You're a wizard, Harry. That's what I'm hearing. You're a wizard, Harry. You're literally a wizard, but for some reason, you don't believe in this magic. That was another reading recently that came through. It was all about believing in magic, because it's literally real. You can't tell me that, you know, the smell of freshly baked goods isn't magic. You can't tell me that the view of a sunset isn't magic. You can't tell me that the feeling of love isn't magic. You can't tell me that an incredible amount of synchronicities being shown to you throughout your day isn't magic. I experienced the most magical day during the eclipse. Maybe some of you did as well. And you're being asked to trust times 1,000 that that was real, that that was spirit. Because at a certain point, it becomes more illogical to not believe in the synchronicities, okay? Like, when things are so straight in your face and you're ignoring it, like, that's low-key more foolish than believing in magic when it's shown right in front of you. Like, if somebody literally did a magic spell right in front of you and they, I don't know, transformed themselves. It's like, you're like, I'm seeing you like blinking and you're like, huh? Like, am I seeing this clearly? And they're like, yeah, you are. Magic is real and it's been real, okay? But then honestly, this King of Swords energy, I feel like this is blocking you. The King of Swords, yes, is very intellectual, very smart. I feel like this is also what's coming through is like, whoever's watching, like, you are smart, okay? So intellectually, maybe it will help you to intellectualize, logically understand why it makes more sense to believe magic is real. I know that's like a twisted energy, but personally, that was a big point on my spiritual journey is like learning more about quantum mechanics, the science behind things, supernatural experiences. The telepathy tapes is really fascinating. A lot of autistic children who can't communicate in the real world, and people think that they're dull or something. They're actually so intelligent. They know exactly what's going on. They know more of what's going on than a lot of us do, actually. And the synchronicities and the facts that they share, even when unspoken, that line up is just like so, again, like it can't be explained. It can't be explained away. Like it is just real. And so look into these things. Honestly, like research magic. Okay, research anything that interests you, wherever your curiosity draws you to, whether it be an esoteric topic or not, like trust that curiosity, follow it, and you will see how magic this reality actually is. Okay? To the point where the lies you've been taught, the dullness of materialism, you'll realize that that was the dull thing to believe in, actually. I'm trying to be polite, but like that was the dumb thing to believe in, okay? Frankly, I do not believe in materialism whatsoever. So I'm just trying to be frank with it. But yeah, use your intellect to practically see how real and practical magic is, instead of trying to be practical in the sense of going along with the materialism that everybody has tried to convince you of, okay? Thank you. That's everything. Let's see if there's any other oracle decks that I feel called to. Okay. We're going to get a card from the Soul Helper Oracle. Ooh, enter the temple of your truth and learn to value it. Wow, the temple of your truth. Exactly. Truth. It's clearly coming through. Okay? Oh my gosh, you're kidding me. The card under this, the love of your dragon reaches out to you. The realm of your truth is opening up. Does more need to be said? I do not believe so. 2212 as I look at the clock. 1s, 2s, and 3s are significant. 555 as well. Let's see. 8, 10. I'm just looking at the numbers on the cards. I want to read into these cards, and then I think that'll be it for your message. But girl, even with this reading, like if you're still doubting this, the truth of this message at this point, if you're still doubting this, take a look at yourself in the mirror and confront yourself on what blockages are causing you to do that. Because is this energy not clear enough for you? Honestly, that's what I'm hearing. Like, this is face value truth, okay? Trust in that. All right, so let's see. Enter the temple of your truth and learn to value it. 19. I also just noticed that there's a woman on this card. I never noticed that before, and it's almost like she suddenly spawned because I literally didn't notice that before. So what I'm getting from that is like, ooh, this magic has always been here. This temple of truth is always here. The reality of things behind the veil, behind the illusions, it's always been there. But you're now popping into that reality and you're seeing it for yourself. There's this newness. So you're kind of like, whoa, but it's always been there, okay? Temple of your truth. This card is like the Joker in the deck. If you draw it, something major is about to happen. You will experience God. You will recognize the source of all being. God, or the divine source, is not a living being, not a thing or idea, but an experience, something that pervades and changes you. Exactly. It's not a thing or an idea. It is an experience. We're so taught to not trust in experience, in believing people's subjective testimony. Ask yourself why we're not trusting in that. Why are we taught that? Is it because maybe some agendas are trying to be pushed that are trying to keep us dimming our lights? Yes. Everything is in God. Everything you can see, all of creation is within the divine source. At times you may feel disconnected, but God is flowing through you at each and every moment. God, the divine source, or the term you prefer, is within you or and around you. I almost said or in you, that too. Enter the temple of truth that lies within your heart and call to God there. The time has come. Seek out the silence that you need for this and be ready. Search for your truth, but not in the outside world. It can only be found in your heart. Beautiful. Open yourself to understanding that truth is entirely individual. Everyone has their own truth, which is good, since everyone feels and sees things their own way. Wow. Yeah, so trust in your unique way of seeing things. It's real. The realest thing of this human experience is your subjective lived experience, because it is something that nobody else has access to, okay? Just because they can't see it doesn't mean it's not true. Everyone has the right to his or her own truth and should be wise and generous enough to respect and tolerate that of others. Exactly. Start to value your own truth. So also, something else about detachment from how other people are navigating and seeing this world at this time. Maybe the people around you are very materialistic. They are diehard materialists, and they call you crazy for believing in what you believe in. You're being asked to separate from yourself at this time. Trust, respect that they see things in that way, but it doesn't mean you have to fall into suit, okay? Start to value your own truth. Set out on the journey of experiencing yourself. Be brave. You have been ready for a long time. Recognize that it is your mission to be happy and to experience new things. For you, there is only one temple of truth, and you will find it inside you. Literally. Deep in your heart is where you will where you will find all the answers that prompted your questions. Now read the previous sentence again and take it to heart, but focus on it and understand it with your mind as well. Let's do that together. Deep in your heart is where you will find all the answers that prompted your questions. Yo. Did that hit you like it hit me? Yo. Because literally, your curiosity, your questions, that childlike curiosity, where does it come from but your heart? It does not come from the intellect. Curiosity is the essence of the heart, translating through the mind into a question, right? Deep in your heart is where you will find the answers that prompted your questions. Wow. The questions are there because they were trying to get you to pay attention to where they were coming from, I'm hearing. The questions were there to make you curious about the source of where the question originated. And if you look deeply enough into that source, you will see the answer was always there directly behind the question. It is an integral part of the question, is that the answer exists within it. Oof. That's cool. An integral part of the question is that the answer exists within it. You know. Okay. Power animal, sheep or lamb. Essential oil, silver, fir. Healing crystal, Larimar, number 1. Okay. Let's read the next card, and that's going to be your reading for today. I'm loving this energy. Wow. 26, the love of your dragon reaches out to you. The realm of your truth is opening up. I want you to see this one. It's a cool card. Is this focused? The truth is reflected in the eyes of your dragon, and the love of divine source of all being sparkles within them. Your dragon is calling on you to become a truly loving person. Isn't that beautiful that I just mentioned the question, the truth of the question and the answer being within your heart, and then we're literally pulled into this loving energy? Wow. When you are united with your dragon, you have a profound understanding of what your dragon is. You create an energy field that will guide you into your own blessed light, into a realm of truth and wisdom. Truth and wisdom, okay? With your dragon's eyes, you will... something else that was coming through again in my last reading was you can trust wisdom. Is wisdom not something we've always been taught to trust? Trust your elders. Trust the wisdom. And when I say trust your elders, what that really means is trust those who have confronted truth itself. You can trust that, okay? With your dragon's eyes, you will see more. With your dragon's heart, you will feel more. And with your dragon's mind, you will understand the spirit of all things. Your dragon's love will heal every aspect of your being. You will perceive the true reason why you are here through the fire of love. This being will dissolve all the conditioning of the past that could divert you from the path of your truth. When you are your own pure truth, you will be able to make decisions that are worthy of you and your soul path, free from fear and your lower self. The love of your dragon is guiding you out of the shadows and into the light, onto the path. Literally, out of the shadows and into the light is the energy we began with. Wow. For which you are intended. It is only on this path, lined with wisdom and self-awareness, that you will find your truth and hear the whisper of your soul. Power animal, dragon, essential oil, spikenard, healing crystal, diamond, number 8. Wow. That is so beautiful. And think of the energy of dragons as well. Okay, camera just caught me off, but I was saying, think of the energy of dragons as well. There's such a cutthroat energy, which is also like funny that the camera cut me off right as I was about to say that. There's such a cutthroat, unapologetic energy, right? It's that same energy that was coming through at the beginning of like filled with this love, this truth, this fire, but very cutthroat, very clear, okay? Sharp movements. Ooh, I split to the lovers. Wow. Wow. But it came out in reverse. I feel like, again, the whole energy of this reading is there's 2 collectives here. So it's both in reverse and not in reverse at the same time. Do you believe that this love is coming in for you, or do you not? Wow. And literally there's like 2 pigeons right across from me right now that I've been watching for a bit. And they're just like chilling. They're straight up chilling like a villain, dude. Enjoying the sun. They're like, I don't know, picking their little feathers. And they're just side by side enjoying each other's company. That's really, really cute. Doves could be significant. Pigeons, doves. Wow. Freedom. Freedom. Okay. You can experience this freedom, this love, this light, this bliss, this travel, this adventure. If only you let yourself. Ace of Cups. The emotional fulfillment that will bring to you is unlike no other. But you got to trust in your strength. Okay? Again, lion energy has been coming through a lot. The courage of the lion and the Wizard of Oz. Going on the yellow brick road, being your solar plexus, stepping into your confidence. Learning that you were the lion all along. Accepting your beautiful, juicy, gorgeous heart, but also stepping into your courage. Judgment is now coming out, not in reverse. And we got it in reverse earlier. So literally, like, this is happening for you, okay? Trust it, believe it, know it. That's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for being here. I'm posting this right away. I love this energy so much. I hope you're feeling it. As always, if anything did resonate with you throughout this reading, please let me know by liking, commenting, and subscribing. It means so much. If you don't know what to comment down below a sun, a fire, whatever you feel like, okay? But those are some ideas. All that being said, I'm also thinking of opening personal readings. Please do let me know if that is something you're interested in, and I will have that available to you in a jiffy. And yeah, please have a lovely day. Please move through this day with a trust in your clarity of discernment is what I'm hearing, okay? Trust your inner dragon. That is the temple of your truth. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, beautiful souls, for being here. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you as well, by the way, for my last few videos. I've received some beautiful comments that, like, you have no idea how much it means to me, how much it fills up my heart and soul to know that my reflection is serving others. Like, that feels like me fulfilling what I came here to do. So I'm so grateful for that, and I can't express that into words. All that being said, thank you so much. I love you guys, and I will see you very shortly. Bye-bye.